Bimby did not post up. He was out there shooting jumpers. Let's transition, man. I can't talk about these fucking Sixers. They suck. I hate this team.
They're winning right now, at least.
It's Harden not there. All right. Harden probably flew to Atlanta. There's a transition for you.
Atlanta.
Yes.
What you think about the final season / final episode?
All right. The final episode. It was. I liked the final episode. I like the inception of it all. With Darius, and I like the fact that they were together, like I told Jizzle before.
The main core.
Yeah, like if they just ended the whole series and they weren't together, I probably would have been upset. I like the poetic ending of being ambiguous, like Sopranos. I like the fact that they should have been fucking left the restaurant. I don't understand what made them stay there that long.
Yeah, that shit was like, because Van wanted to go there first, and then she's like, let's dip. And then it was Earn who was like, maybe we should say, like, bro, just go.
No, we can leave. We can leave.
But that's another thing of the brilliance of the show of Atlanta, because the store owner was making a good ass point, though. He was spitting facts. He's like, that's a traditional way sushi served, but if a nigga from Atlanta do it, it's some ghetto janky shit, but if any other sushi restaurant does
this nigga said warm white Hennessy.
Yeah, I forget.
And
it was funny as shit.
He tried to serve the nigga, what was it, fried chicken skin salad.
Yeah, I was just like, man, that's wild. It's an old Blockbuster video.
I'm like, you can't even try that shit. That don't even sound good. And then the blowfish, I'm like, bro, don't eat that, bro.
Yeah, that's just like,
don't eat that, bro. Yeah. I was literally watching a YouTube video on Mojo.com of the 15 most deadliest animals in the world, and one of them was the blowfish. You know why? Because it's super fucking dangerous, and they poisonous as fuck, and you gotta have a very, very, you gotta have a fucking license to cook this shit and serve it to people. I'm like, bro, don't eat that shit, bro.
Not out of a Blockbuster.
No, don't eat that shit, bro.
Not out of an abandoned Blockbuster video.
Don't eat that shit. I'm like, no, that's it. You can't even...
Even though he was spitting facts, though. Was the sushi owner nigga spitting facts?
Okay, you can't Farrakhan that shit.
Yeah, but that don't mean I'm going to eat the sushi.
No. You can make me feel bad, but I'm still going to go to Popeyes. I'm on the way to Popeyes.
It's like, young niggas going to Popeyes, aren't you?
It's across the street. It probably smells... Listen, I work in a shopping center that has a Popeyes. And you can smell it. You can smell the Popeyes. Popeyes smell delicious. You probably smell Popeyes in that piece of shit Blockbuster restaurant. But, yeah, man, Atlanta's over, man. I'm kind of sad, but I'm kind of happy that they wrapped it up and they didn't drag it out.
Yeah. Just go out on top, because I feel like this season was like a light wrap up to it. Like this is, I don't know, man. People always saying like they're getting on me because I'm not my favorite season. It feels like this was just kind of like they were just kind of coasting to the end, and it's just like because I felt season 3, the Europe season, was so ambitious, like with the one-off episodes and even the episode with Paperboy and the dude who stole his raps, and like there was like some deep shit going on. Like there was some ambitious stuff going on, and like. I feel like season 4 is very different. It was very light. It was kind of back to basics of just like, I don't know. It was really like fillery, but not in a way. It's like we did get some shit to advance the plot, like the camping episode. But again, that episode wasn't super funny. That was just like we have to resolve this Van Earn shit. Yeah, you know, it's like certain things where we have to resolve this Paperboy plot of just like his gangster shit, him wanting to be on the farm, and like I thought that episode. Again, it was okay. It was kind of had its suspense. It was like, is Paperboy going to die on this farm? You know, like... That's
the one thing I can say is the knock on Atlanta is the journey from nigga trying to...
Yeah, it changes a lot. Yeah, from just being about the hip-hop
guy. Like, and we never got a lot of that. I liken this show to LeBron's show, Survivor's Remorse. I used to watch it all the time. It's about a basketball player who plays in Atlanta, but they never show him playing basketball. It's only like after the game or before the game or life off the court and shit. I'm like, we never see this nigga hoop, but he's supposed to be so dope. And we never see like the journey of the rapper or whatever. I would like to see that show of like what really happens trying to rap. But you know, it was what it was. It was an ambitious show. Damn, we gotta grade it now.
What, Atlanta?
Yeah.
The season or the show?
The show.
Oh, the show gets an A. That's an A, maybe even an A plus. Like, I mean, like, I don't know, because like even though it underwhelmed, like Atlanta's still a better show than most shows on TV. Like a bad season of Atlanta is still better than most seasons of anything on TV.
I give it 87 oranges out of 100.
Like the show as a whole?
Yes, 87.
92.
92?
Matter of fact, 94. I really like Atlanta.
94. You're thinking about the Liam Neeson episode.
I think Atlanta is I think it's a cultural achievement. A show that is about black culture.
Yeah.
That's really what Atlanta's about. Like when I'm trying to explain to my mom to what the show Atlanta's about, because she's like, I don't want to watch this about a rapper or something. It's like, but it's not really. And the first season and a half, or 2 seasons might be about Paperboy's rise as being a rapper, but after that, it's really not. It's just a show about black culture. That's just what it is. It's
not even like a linear story. I mean, it is linear as in like, okay, he's here, he's at this point, now he's rich. That linear, but everything else in between is like mishmash. Like the Goofy episode or the Teddy Perkins episode.
Yo, that Goofy episode, nigga, 95. You just remember that Goofy episode. Okay. I had real tears in my eyes when that man said, I probably drew a pair of gloves dapping at least 1,000 times. Fucking white. Hey, Mo. That motherfucking Goofy. I don't know if you might have lost your camera there, too.
Oh, yeah, clocked out. Okay.
That motherfucking Goofy episode had me in tears. Stitching. That shit was genius. That was the genius episode of the final season. The fake document. And I love when Atlanta is not afraid to get weird. Like to not even have our cast in the episode and just do some random shit like that. To do a whole fake documentary. They got Brian McKnight and all these fucking people in there. Like, bro,
yeah.
They were all playing it so straight and serious. And it made it so funny.
That's what the problem was. I was watching it. I was like, okay. Because I definitely looked it up. I definitely researched it.
You had to look it up.
I looked at this fucking
job. You're just like, did this happen? What the fuck?
Who is this nigga?
Yeah.
Did he really? And I looked up. I went so deep. I looked up the people that was getting interviewed. I'm like, is this a real person? Oh, this is a real person. Oh shit. Maybe all this shit really did happen. Hey yo, that shit crazy.
So fucking good.
But I didn't know that about Goofy movie and all that. That's
I didn't know about the cultural significance of Goofy. Like when the animators that was true in the part where they're talking about how Goofy. That white animator dude was talking about Goofy's like he's supposed to be a Negro basically. He's slow-witted. He's all this shit. So it's like, okay, if you want to make Goofy black, then it's like I just find it hilarious because the Goofy movie again. This is why Atlanta is such a brilliant show. It's a show about black culture because Atlanta identifies the Goofy movie is a hood classic. Like that's a black movie.
It is.
Even though it's like one of them unsaid things. It's like. The Goofy movie is one of the blackest shit too. It's Tevin Campbell in the movie. Yeah. Like that shit is black as fuck.
Powerline, yeah.
It's about a single dad. It's about all this. So when they're talking about what the movie was supposed to be about, when they're going into it, like the real ending was they were supposed to go into the thrift store and find Huey Newton's wicker throne, and then they're supposed to do, or it's just like Goofy was supposed to get shot by the police before the end of the movie. It's like, bruh, niggas trying to make the blackest movie of all time. Genius. Wrapped in genius. It's so fucking funny. It is so poignant. It still speaks a lot to just like black culture. That's the classic episode. For me, that was a standout for this season. Fucking Goofy episode. God damn, that shit was so funny.
If I had to think of my favorite Atlanta episode.
Yo, before we even move from the Goofy jump, the fucking jump where the old man's talking about where he did the Goofy laugh in the boardroom. Bro, tears, just real tears. He's like, it was chilling. I almost cried. My man said, yuck. Yo.
Bro, I was not even.
And he played it so serious.
That's the thing. I couldn't even laugh. I'm like, bro, are they joking or did this really happen?
I was like, oh my god.
I'm like, did all this shit really happen, dog?
Then they talking about they never found his body, but they found the Goofy
gloves.
Bro, like Atlanta 95 out of 100 oranges, if that's our rating system for the series.
95 out of 100.
85 for the season.
My favorite episode is definitely the Teddy Perkins episode.
Yeah, it's a classic. That's a classic.
That shit was insane and hilarious.
Yeah, Teddy Perkins, that's classic. Classic episode. Atlanta's a great show. I'm definitely gonna miss it, but I feel like it seems like they're running out of steam for this story. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a lot. Like I said, it seems like they were done with the Paperboy shit. Where it's like he's rich, he's kind of at peace, he is who he is. I like the last episode we did get with Paperboy because it does show like a character study into him. Like he went through all that, broke his foot, and still wouldn't ask for help. Yeah. And Sam was just like, "I'm good, bro." Like, bro, like you almost died. Like, what the fuck, bro? I like that he's getting teased about it in the next episode, showing some like continuity where it's like, "Yeah, you broke your foot, nigga."
Bro,
like,
it's funny because as soon as they was like on the YouTube video he was watching, he was like, "These Jones will tip over."
Yeah,
or like don't trust them.
He lost a couple uncles to him or some shit.
I was like, "Oh, this Jones gonna tip over on his ass one time." I knew it.
Yeah, I really thought he was gonna like. There were some times again, Atlanta.
This nigga might die.
Yeah, I thought a couple times episodes like, is he gonna
die
out here? Because we getting to the end of the series. Like, is episode 10 about going to be the repercussions of Paperboy dying on this farm? Because this is a penultimate episode of the whole series. And like it's all about Al, and it's about him trying to find peace from that gangster life, and like it was kind of beautiful, like the fact that he found so much fulfillment in just fixing that little tractor and just riding around on it, just on some dumb shit where he's just like, "I'm out here, nigga." Like we out here, just like he just wants to be away from all that gangster shit that has surrounded him. Like you say, like Paperboy's an interesting character, like you know, obviously Brian Tyree Henry is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah,
man, for sure.
Oh, store's full. Oh,
that's what it is. That's why our shit's shutting off.
That was bad. Need more stores. Fuck it. We can run off
this bitch,
yeah. Yeah. Tilt that one.
Got it. Slide over.
Don't worry, I'll cut that part out.